Hi, everybody. Welcome to week 9 of Unit 2. This is a special week. We're going to go dig deep into stand your ground, which is a very controversial topic. Lots of states have it, some of them don't. But this is a performance, so stick with me here. I do a lot of front loading, and I'm trying to tell you how it's going to go down. So, in this one, you're going to be answering 3 basic questions using different forms of information. Now, once you've gotten those done, that is basically helping you research for what is going to be at the end a free write of your opinion about stand your ground. Okay. Now, what started this? Well, I'm going to tell you, it happened again. Another mall shooting. I know it's this summer, but it was in Indianapolis, just a couple states away, and a man walks into the mall and starts shooting, and shoots 3 people in the food court. People scatter and find cover, but what's different in this scenario? Because this has happened before, and it's going to happen again until laws and people change. But what happens is someone steps out and basically says no more, and it's a man who is carrying his legally carrying a concealed gun, shoots the killer dead. Many are calling him a hero, although hearing the young man shot him 8 times even after he'd stopped. Some are wondering, what does this mean for the rest of us? Okay. And so here is the video showing what happened in Indianapolis. Now, the outline and how this inquiry goes is first you're going to answer a question. How did self-defense become stand your ground? Okay. And so a little bit of the history. Then what impact has it had on violent crime rates? Because, of course, that would make you want to know, right? So once that happens, what happened after that? And then how is stand your ground in today's environment? Looking at some famous, some local, all have different outcomes and perspectives. I tried to be as neutral as possible. So there's 2 and 2, 2 good and 2 bad. And then knowing all of that, you need to decide what has been the overall impact of stand your ground laws on our society. So in the beginning, what I've got here are a couple of videos, okay? And so after every video, there are some questions that you need to answer, and these are out in classroom, okay? And so you're going to watch John Oliver and this lady who, believe it or not, is basically the mother of stand your ground, okay? And so once you go to the notes and fill those things in for section 1 completely, I've tried to color code it. It's all in red. Then you're going to move on to number 2. And this is where you're going to answer the question, does the ability to defend yourself and others result in more or less violent crime? So this is about what's happened. And then here are 3 examples of where stand your ground for some people isn't just about defending their own life or the life of other people, but it's also other things, And so remember, stand your ground is all about perception, or you're going to learn that. And so then what do the numbers say? And so you're going to be taking a look at different websites, different tables, identifying like what states have it, what has happened to the numbers, especially when it comes to firearm homicides. And then there's this really cool website that's very interactive where you're going to look at the different states and compare them and find the top, 5 or 6 and the bottom 5 or 6 and see where they are. And so just play with that website a lot. It's very interactive, and I try to give you some directions here. If you have any questions, ask your instructor, and then don't forget to go in and answer those questions in the notes file for this week. And it's, again, orange. Then we go in the green, the good, the bad, and the reality. Okay, so looking at recent examples, people using their stand your ground rights is the ability to defend yourself, good or bad for society. And so then here's the one about the Indiana Mall. Okay, another one, more of a follow-up. Here's a young man that happened at, it was road rage. Okay, then you have one that's at a gas station, and this one I definitely show in class. And this is an Uber driver one. And so then what you're going to do is you're going to go and answer those questions in the notes file. Then here's your take. Here's that inquiry essay. But the thing is, I like free writes because I just want you to give me the context, the substance, what you think. Don't worry about format, but just also don't lax on grammar. Okay, so here's the step-by-step on how to write it. And I'm going to give you my final take at the end.